Okay, it's time to talk steak again, and we're not talking about just any steak this year. We're talking about a tomahawk steak, or otherwise called a cowboy ribeye. And reason for that, they call it tomahawk because it still has the bone in. Again, I want to thank Simpson's Meats out of Knoxville for providing this for us. A lot of times the bone, here you get these, the bone may come out that far. I had them cut this one down a little bit because we are going in the large egg. If I was cooking on an extra large egg, I would probably not do that. What we're going to do, same thing we did last year. We're going to put this thing on low and slow for a little while, let it get up to about 110 degrees. At that point, we're going to pull it off. We're going to raise the temperature of the grill, and then we're going to quickly sear it on both sides. We call this a reverse sear, and we'll get those beautiful grill marks and also get us up to about a perfect medium well temp, and then we'll season it and we'll enjoy some cowboy ribeye. So come watch us get the grill ready, and we'll get ready to put this thing on. All right, we've already got the grill set up. I went ahead and lit it a little bit ago. We've got it up to approximately 250 degrees. Now I'm going to add some B&B hickory chips to it, or hickory chunks. Let me make that clear. I know we've talked about difference in chips and chunks. I'm a fan of the chunks. I believe that the chips burn up too fast. So I'm going to throw a few of these on here just so we can start getting some smoke in here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the convector back on the egg. So we're, if you'll remember from previous classes, here we put the convector on, we're going indirect. Now, whenever we get ready to reverse sear, you'll remember we take all this off and then we actually put the steak directly over the flame. So put our rack back on there, and then literally we're just going to take this gorgeous steak, and we're going to lay it up in there, and we're going to let it smoke until it's about 110 degrees is what we're going to be looking for. We've been smoking our tomahawk steak for probably just a little over an hour. So now we're at 100, actually we're about 114 degrees. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and pull it, and then we're going to get the egg set up for the reverse sear. So real simple process. We're just going to lift it off and set the steak to the side. We're getting a beautiful color on it. Just going to lay that over here on the plate to the side, and then I'm going to take some high heat gloves. And then I'm going to take the rack that's on there now and the convector off. There are tools that you can use to lift that convector. I like just a nice pair of high heat gloves. And then I'm going to put my cast iron rack on here. And then we're going to close this lid, and we're going to open the grill up. We're going to get it up to about 600 degrees, wide open flame, and then we're going to do a reverse sear on here. So, and that's it for now. Okay, we are now 550 degrees. We're going to get ready to sear this steak. I've already sprayed the other side of it. Just kind of show you this. It's called duck fat. It's a cooking spray. What it is, it's an all-natural duck fat, and what we use it for in this instance really is just it's kind of a steak competition trick to help really enhance those really great grill marks that you see, especially in the steak competition. So we're 550 degrees. We're going to start searing. So get ready. Here's the fun part. You can hear it, things sizzle. And what we're going to do, we're going to leave it there for probably about a minute, and then we'll actually turn it at an angle to get us those crisscross marks, and then we'll flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. I'm looking for a temp of about 130 degrees. Keep in mind, as we have said before, 135 is going to be a perfect medium rare. It's going to rise about 5 degrees after we take it off, so we're not going to let it go quite to the 135 degree mark. And something really pretty is to do these at night. You do a reverse sear at night, it is a gorgeous thing. Now, I'm going to be a little more careful here where I flip now that we've really got flame going. I'm going to use these high heat gloves again, and we're going to start moving this thing around a little bit. And that is a perfect cowboy ribeye. I mentioned earlier that Simpson Meats out of Knoxville provided the meats for this cook. They also provided this amazing Appalachian signature salt and pepper. And so we're going to throw a little bit of this on top of it. This is the only seasoning that we've really added to it. And then we're going to add some of our local Chattanooga butter to this. This is a, I know in the last class I did my own compound butter, but this is locally made and sold. It's called a roasted garlic butter spread. And we're just going to spoon a little bit of this up onto the steak and let it melt on it. And then we're going to Marty and I are going to have steak here in a little bit. Ken's missed it again. And now the test. We're going to slice this and we're going to sample it. Just a nice little cut into it. And look at that. Marty, you ready? And this is a reversed seared tomahawk or cowboy ribeye from Simpson's Meats in Knoxville. And that's what you're looking at. Perfect.